Hi, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections, and today I'm going to talk to you about misdiagnosed leaks at skylights. I've heard so many roofers say the same old cliche so many times. There's two types of skylights, those that leak and those that are gonna leak. Now, I understand roofers' frustration with skylights. So often a roofer will install a skylight perfectly. It's all flash, it's a good skylight, they did everything right, but then later on the homeowner goes through a winter and then they get these mysterious stains that show up at the bottom of the skylight opening. And then who do they call? They call the roofer. Hey, my skylight's leaking, you screwed it up. The roofer comes out, they look at their work, it all looks perfect, they can't figure out what went wrong. So they redo the flashing or they get a new skylight put in or whatever. And then it keeps on happening and then they get frustrated. I get it. If I were a roofer, I would be super frustrated with this too. And I would probably be cursing skylights and I'd be saying the same thing about them. I wouldn't want to put them in. However, I can tell you as a home inspector, I think I've probably found 2 or 3 leaking skylights in my entire home inspection career. All the rest of the time, we've got a misdiagnosed leak. What's actually going on is a building science issue. What's actually going on is condensation. It's happening because the skylight shaft is not properly insulated. It gets super cold, you get condensation in the corners, and then it shows up as stains. And this is happening because people don't understand how to properly insulate those. Now, I've seen many skylight shafts that didn't have any insulation at all, like what I'm showing you here, but what's more common on older installations is to have fiberglass bats put all around the outside of the skylight shaft. The problem with this is that air moves through that insulation very easily and you get these convective loops which removes the heat quite quickly and the insulation isn't nearly as effective as it should be. To do this properly, the Department of Energy, U.S. Department of Energy, has a nice illustration showing you what it should look like. And it basically means that you cover all 6 sides of that fiberglass bat. The fiberglass bat is in contact with something on all 6 sides. And the easiest way to do that would be to put big sheets on the outside of your skylight shaft. Things like rigid foam insulation would be a good way to do it. And then make sure that you're air sealing it, maybe using spray foam or caulk or something to make sure that air doesn't go in and air doesn't leave. That is how to properly do it. However, it's very labor intensive to do it that way. And this is an old illustration from the U.S. Department of Energy. This isn't new science. This has been around for a long time. The way that all modern insulation contractors are going to do it today is they'll use spray foam. They spray the entire shaft all around the outside, make it completely airtight, and now you've got a skylight shaft where you're not going to have condensation problems and nobody's going to accuse the roofer of installing something that is now leaking. So that's it for today. The summary is that most skylight leaks are really misdiagnosed. What they really are is a building science problem caused by improper insulation around the skylight shaft. If you want to get it done right, hire an insulation contractor to spray foam the entire thing. That'll fix your problems 99% of the time. Okay, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections. Thanks for watching. Take care.